Hello and welcome to the talkSPORT Cup, where fans from across the country battle it out in a test of football trivia. We started with a pair of fans from each of the top 64 clubs in the country, but only 2 teams will make it all the way to the final for the chance to play for £1,000 and this trophy. More importantly, this trophy. I mean, look at her. Absolutely gorgeous. £2.50 from Sports Direct. I'm Ollie Klink, and over there is the talkSPORT Cup fact machine, Angelina Kelly. Today's fixture is a first round tie between Exeter City and Wigan Athletic. So let's meet the teams representing Exeter. We have John and Jake. How you doing, boys?
Yeah, not bad.
You've got the lucky training kits on?
Yeah, we're team training kit, so hopefully carry on the luck.
Maybe you'll bring, the first team today.
Yeah, hopefully.
Love it, yeah. Representing Wigan, we have Dan and Doyle. How you doing, gents?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Dan, I feel that although that looks like a Wigan away shirt or a third
kit, yeah.
It's the colours of Exeter's rivals, isn't it? Plymouth Argyle.
Is it? Oh, wow,
Have
okay.
you done
like
that
it.
on
Oh,
purpose?
yeah, well, I'm all day for that. Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
But that looks like quite a special shirt. What?
Yeah, this is the third kit for 2023 when you contribute towards a youth team and you got the name and it's got like 1,000 fans' name in it. So my name's about here, just underneath.
Oh, amazing. So you've got Dan in there. Dan, yeah, I'll definitely. If I forget your name, it's a bit embarrassing, really, isn't it? Doyle, we have to admit, don't we?
Yeah. You drafted me in, didn't you?
Well, Dan has just admitted that Wigan only have about 1,000 fans. Yeah. We've had to draft you in today. Who do you support?
I'm very Scouse lad, so I scored at Liverpool.
Yeah.
But don't worry, we've been winning all season, lad, so you've picked the winner today,
exactly,
lad.
It was as close as we could get.
Yeah,
right kind of area of the
It's not
country.
too far, is it?
It's all the same, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, thanks for stepping in
No problem.
today, Doyle. We're not here for fun, though. We are here for football. So let's get on with the quiz. OK, the first round is the home advantage round. Each team will get 3 home questions about the club they support and 3 away questions, which could be about anything. It's 1 point for a correct answer. They're allowed to confer, but if they get the answer wrong, it goes over and can be stolen by the other team. OK, so Exeter City, I'm going to start with you. Here's your first home question. Which club did Exeter finish runners-up to in League Two in 2021-22?
Forest Green Rovers.
That's correct, Forest Green Rovers. Brilliant start from you there, Exeter. Angelina?
Yeah, both finished on 84 points.
That sounds like a bit of a tense battle. Was it pretty
Yeah,
touch and go?
it came down to the final day. We were top going into the final day, and all we had to do was match or better Forest Green's result, and they beat us. They beat Mansfield away, and we lost to Port Vale, who got the playoffs that season. So, yeah.
Oh, wow. Wigan, your first home question. Who finished runners-up when Wigan won the League One title in 2021-22?
Portsmouth?
It wasn't Portsmouth, so it goes across to Exeter.
Is it Barnsley?
It wasn't Barnsley, it was Rotherham that you were looking for there. Angelina.
Rotherham finished 2 points behind Wigan with 90 points.
Yeah. OK, Exeter City, your first away question. What was Bolton's old ground called, which they used up until 1997?
I know Derby's was the baseball ground, I think, but I haven't got a clue. I'll say the baseball ground just in case.
OK, it's not the baseball ground. Wigan, any ideas?
Filbert Street?
It's not Filbert Street, it's Burnden Park. Is what you were looking for there. Burnden Park, you say Filbert Street there. Yeah. A couple of good old grounds there that you managed to get, but not quite the right one from both of you. OK, Wigan, your first away question. Couldn't quite snatch the point there. Can you get one of your own here? In which stadium is the Cold Blow Lane stand situated?
Patrick Thistle, something like that.
It's not that, that's incorrect. So it goes over to Exeter.
I feel like this is a tapping because I was at the club a lot and it's Millwall.
It is Millwall. Very, very good. Exeter, your second home question. Who did Exeter beat on Boxing Day in 2023-24 to end a 13-game winless run?
Wycombe Wanderers.
It was Wycombe Wanderers. Very well done, Angelina.
And that was a 1-0 victory.
Who scored?
Sonny Cox.
Sonny Cox. No idea if that's correct, but well done if it was. Don't get an extra point. OK, Wigan, your second home question.
Right.
Which other club did Sean Maloney manage before taking over at Wigan?
Motherwell.
Is incorrect. So Exeter, you have the chance to steal this.
I know which one it is.
Somewhere in Anderlecht. Was he at Anderlecht?
Going to need an answer.
Anderlecht?
It's not Anderlecht, it was Hibernian. It was Hibs. Exeter, your second away question now. Who did Manchester United lose to in the Europa League final in 2021?
Villarreal.
It was Villarreal. Very, very well done. Exeter City, Angelina.
And they lost that 11-10 on penalties.
Yeah, a bit of magic from Unai Emery, of course, to win that one. Well done, Exeter. Wigan, your second away question.
Okay.
Which club did Glasgow Rangers lose to in the 2022 Europa League final?
Seville.
Go for it.
Seville.
It's incorrect, so this goes to Exeter.
Eintracht Frankfurt.
Yeah. As soon as you said that, I was like, oh, I know who that
Well
was.
done, very well done.
Penalties as well.
Yeah.
That one's
I
stolen.
remember, sorry lads.
Yeah.
Literally, as soon as he said it.
And it was 5-4 on penalties.
Wow.
Oh, there we go. Very well done. Okay, Exeter, very well done so far. Your third and final home question. From which club did Exeter sign Edward Francis in July 2024?
Gateshead.
It was Gateshead. Very, very well done. Angelina.
Was also a former Man City youth player.
Oh, there we go. Decent player.
Yeah, he's got a ping on him, yeah.
Oh, I love it. Good stuff. Okay, Wigan, your third home question. Who was captain when Wigan won the 2013 FA Cup final?
Well, there was two, but the actual...
Who was the captain when Wigan won the 2013 FA Cup final?
He was the club captain at the time.
Gary Caldwell.
Incorrect. So it goes to Exeter.
Sorry lads.
Yeah.
Emerson Boyce.
Is the right answer. I'm afraid. Dan stitching himself up there. Oh, what a shame. Well done, X. How did you know that one? Incredible. Great work. Angelina, there he is.
Yeah, the former Barbados international player played over 250 times for the club.
Yeah, some keen ears there from Exeter City. Well done. Here's your final away question. Which country reached the World Cup semi-finals on their debut in 1998? Which country reached the World Cup semi-finals on their debut in 1998?
I ain't got a clue.
Oh, I haven't got a clue. It was France-Brazil final. Who did Brazil beat?
Maybe.
Who did Brazil beat?
Gonna need an answer.
Denmark? I can't think.
It's not Denmark.
Do you reckon? Because Morocco got to the... Is it the World Cup? Or
The
Euros?
World Cup semi-finals
I know
on their
that.
debut in 1998.
I thought it was Nigeria, lad. I don't know why.
I'm going to say Croatia.
But we'll go with him.
It is Croatia.
Yes!
Very, very well done.
Thank God for that.
Stolen there by Wigan Athletic. Angelina.
Yeah, they lost 2-1 to France, who of course went on to win it.
Yeah, they've done well at World Cups.
Yeah, exactly off the ground
really
now.
well. Okay, Wigan, well done there. Your final away question. Which African country has competed in the most amount of World Cups?
Is it Egypt?
I was going to say
It's not
Nigeria.
Egypt. That's
I
incorrect.
said it too loud. I said it too quick.
So it goes across to Exeter. Can you steal it, Exeter? Which African country has competed in the most World Cups?
We'll go with Ghana.
It's not Ghana,
Nigeria.
it's Cameroon.
Oh, right, okay.
Cameroon. There we go. How many have they competed in, actually?
It's 8 in total.
So
Wow.
Cameroon. Love that. And there was another quite confident...
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Oh, it's Nigeria, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, not quite, I'm afraid. Well done. After that round, seemed pretty tight. How the score's looking, Angelina?
Well, Wigan did get 1 point
Yes.
in the end. They got one, but leading with 7 points, it's Exeter City.
Well done, Exeter. Very good work. There's loads of time left.
Yeah.
Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Round 2 is the Bravado round. Each question in this round is worth 3 points. I'll ask the contestants a question and they'll bid for how many correct answers they think they can give me. Whoever believes they can give me the most will have 90 seconds to name them. But crucially, if they fail to reach their number or give an incorrect answer, the opposition can then steal the points by simply naming one correct answer. Okay, so here we go. Your first question of the Bravado round. I want to know how many players you can name who have scored in a League Cup final since 2018. There are 12 players who have scored in a League Cup final since and including 2018, and this includes the 2025 League Cup final. How many can you name?
The penalties count.
Penalties do not count. It's 12 players who have scored in the League Cup final. So you have 20 seconds, have a chat with your partner, and then we'll start the bidding.
Who scored that game?
I love the League Cup, Angelina.
Since 2018.
Since 2018, and including 2018. I love the League Cup, Angelina.
Yeah, you can't beat it. More recently, I'm sure you like
I'm
it.
a pretty big fan. Pretty big fan of it all, yeah. It kind of gets a bit of stick though, doesn't it, compared to the FA Cup?
Yeah, because it's played a little bit earlier in the season as well,
like
the
that,
final, but...
Yeah, the classic cliche, isn't it? It's a springboard for most teams, isn't it? If they do manage to win it. Bit more time to confer. 5 more seconds. OK, time is up. So, Exeter, I'm going to come to you first to start the bidding. How many do you think you can name?
4.
Going to start with 4. OK, so we go across to Wigan. And going for 5. Back to Exeter.
6.
Going for 6. Oh, OK. So Wigan challenging Exeter.
Do you want it to do?
You have... OK, Exeter, you have 90 seconds to name your 6 scorers. Once you give me an answer, wait for me to repeat it, and it will be locked in. You have 90 seconds starting from now.
Dan Burn.
Dan Burn, 1.
Alexander Isak.
Alexander Isak, 2.
Laporte. I'm Eric Laporte.
I'm Eric Laporte, 3.
Marcus Rashford.
Marcus Rashford, 4.
Casemiro.
Casemiro, 5.
And Sergio Aguero.
Sergio Aguero, 6. They are all locked in, but are they correct?
Yeah.
They are correct. Very well done, Exeter City. Wigan tried to call. Tried to call the bluff.
Liverpool have been in the final.
Liverpool didn't score.
Liverpool didn't score in any of them.
Yeah, we did. You're messing. In the League Cup finals.
Well, let's find out, shall we? Angelina, who could they have had?
So you could have had Federico Chiesa. You could have had Vincent Kompany, Rodri, David Silva, Virgil van Dijk, and Mbwana Samatta.
Yeah, I would have been amazed if no one said Dan Burn.
Yeah, he was the one who scored the header.
The FA Cup was 0-0, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then he scored the header at the last minute.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
Well, very well done, Exeter City. Very good getting those 6 teams. Here is Bravado question number 2. How many post-war England internationals with at least 20 caps can you name whose surname begins with H? Since the end of the Second World War, there are 13 players who have played 20 or more times for England whose surname begins with H. How many can you name? And remember, I need the first name and the last name. You have 20 seconds. Have a quick chat again with your partner. There's some fierce scribbling of pens there. And I'll let you confer on that one. How many post-war England internationals with at least 20 caps can you name whose surname begins with H?
Did he? No.
Did you say how many there was?
There are 13 players who have played 20 or more times for England whose surname begins with H. How many can you name?
Goodness. Yeah, okay.
OK, time is up. Wigan, I'm going to come to you first this time. You're going to go for 4 to kick off the bidding. Exeter.
We reckon we could do 5.
Going to go for 5, Wigan?
I don't.
Yeah, let him have it.
OK, so Exeter, naming once again. This time 5 players. Remember, you have 90 seconds to name them. Once you give me an answer, wait for me to repeat it and it will be locked in. Remember, you need to give me their first name and their last name. 90 seconds, starting from now.
Joe Hart.
Joe Hart, 1.
Steve Howie.
Steve Howie, 2.
Bluff might have backfired a bit.
Good.
H, what a horrible letter that is.
Surname beginning with H for England.
Glenn Hoddle.
We've got a minute left. Glenn Hoddle, 3.
2 more, yeah, we can do this.
Emil Heskey.
Emil Heskey, 4.
Damn it, give me some help.
Trying.
So it's going to blow the whistle, isn't he?
Give him these extra time.
United.
Jordan Henderson.
Jordan Henderson, 5. So those are locked in.
I don't know if Steve Howe is one.
But Angelina, are they correct? Oh, incorrect. So that means.
Hang on, they took off.
That means, Wigan, if you can name one correct answer that they haven't named, you will take the point.
You just took all our answers.
All of ours?
Yeah.
One correct answer that they haven't named, and you will take the points.
Can't think of one. You took all our answers.
Trying my best right now. Wrecking my head.
I don't know where they were coming from.
No, we're going to have to pass, aren't we? I think, innit?
You've got 5 seconds.
No. Can't think of one.
Give me anyone.
We had Joe Hart, Jordan Henderson, Emil Heskey, Glenn Hoddle.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
Okay, so Wigan can't find the answer. Angelina, who could they have had?
You could have had Owen Hargreaves.
Oh, boys.
You could have had Mark Haitley, Johnny Haynes, Stephen Hodge, Don Howe, Emlyn Hughes, Roger Hunt, Norman Hunter, and Jeff Hurst.
Jeff Hurst. Gents. Oh, my word.
God.
Angelina, out of interest, which was the one that was wrong from Exeter?
It was Steve Howie that was incorrect.
Steve Howie.
Only 4 caps.
Okay, after that round, Angelina, how are the scores looking?
Wigan have still got that 1 point that they're clinging on to for dear life. And in the lead with 10 points is Exeter City.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Come back,
Not over. Not over, Wigan.
Wigan have done bigger
Keep on
comebacks than this.
Okay, round 3 is the Guess Who round. In this round, I will give the teams clues. These could be about a player, a manager, a club, or even a stadium. As soon as they think they know who or what I'm talking about, they can buzz in and have a guess. But if they get it wrong, they'll be locked out and the other team can hear a full list of all of the clues before giving an answer. There are 2 points per correct answer in this round. So, fingers on buzzers, both teams. To start with, I want a player. This player began his career with Barnsley, making his first team debut in the Championship in March 2012 as a 17-year-old. He joined Premier League club...
I just said it. I just said it in his ear.
Who'd you say?
John Stones.
John Stones is absolutely right. Well done, Exeter City, getting that buzz in early. Someone looking for a club. One of the 12 founder members of the Football League in 1888, this club is one of only 9 clubs to have competed in every season of the English Football League system. The club's competitive peak came in the 1970s when they twice won the First Division and competed in major European competitions on 4 occasions, reaching the European Cup semi-finals as well as winning several minor trophies. The club's home colours are white and black.
That's County.
Here's one.
You said Fulham.
Here's one.
That's County.
Both are wrong.
They've been in the National League, Notts County were in the National League last season.
They were the founder members, though, weren't they?
Yeah, but he said they played in every Football League season. Or they've been in the National League.
Black and white.
Going to need an answer, Exeter.
Port Vale.
It's not Port Vale, it's Derby County. OK, here's another club. This club has won 6 La Liga titles, 8 Copa del Rey titles, and 1 Supercopa de España. They are historically one of the biggest clubs in the world in terms of paying supporters, with around 50,000 season ticket...
Atletico Madrid.
Is not Atletico Madrid, with around 50,000 season ticket holders. They also reached consecutive Champions League finals in 2000 and 2000.
Valencia.
It is Valencia. Very well done. Exeter City, early buzz there.
Yeah, I need the points tonight.
Just catch you out. Yeah, need to try and fight back, don't you? No, it makes sense. OK, this time around, I want the name of a stadium. This ground is in the Midlands. It was the first Football League ground to be built in the 20th century. There's a statue outside the stadium of Tony Bomber Brown. The name of this stadium is connected to the badge of the club that play there. It's 168 metres above sea level.
The Hawthorns.
The Hawthorns is correct.
Wow.
Very well
How did you
done.
get that?
Got to give you the clap for
They
that
were
one, lad.
very
That's fantastic.
tricky too.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Well done.
Okay, Angelina, what are the scores after that round?
Wigan, you still got that 1 point. It is still there. Leading now with 16 points.
Wow,
Is Exeter
Wigan,
City.
you're going to have to channel the energy of
Yeah.
2013
Exactly.
in the final round.
Yeah.
See if you can make a comeback. Okay, the fourth and final round is the stoppage time round. There will be 90 seconds on the clock. If the teams think they know the answer, they can buzz in. It's 2 points for a correct answer, but if they get it wrong, they will lose a point. So, fingers on buzzers. 90 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Which European country did Morocco beat in the 2022 World Cup quarter-finals?
Spain.
It was Portugal. Which former Newcastle and Crystal Palace manager was the last Englishman to win Premier League Manager of the Season?
Alan Pardew?
Is correct. Which South Coast club were FA Cup holders between 1939 and 1946?
Portsmouth.
Portsmouth is correct.
Yes!
In which Ukrainian city was the final of Euro 2012 held?
Kiev?
It is Kyiv. Which club has lost 9-0 twice in the Premier League?
Southampton.
Southampton's correct.
Yes!
Against which neighbouring country did Jamie Vardy score his only goal for England at a major tournament?
Germany.
Incorrect. It's Wales. Which club won the Danish top division last season?
Copenhagen?
Is incorrect. It's Midtjylland. How many European Cup or Champions League finals have Real Madrid lost?
I know one's to Liverpool. I know
Need an
that.
answer?
2.
It's 3. What country do Katowice come from? Poland. Who has scored the most Premier League penalties without ever missing? Wigan?
Arsenal.
No, it's Yaya Toure. Which club has Zampa the Lion as their mascot?
Millwall?
Millwall is correct. How many Dutch managers have won the FA Cup?
1, Louis van Gaal.
No, it's 4 against, and that is time. The final round. Very, very well played. Okay, then after the final round, Angelina, how are the scores looking?
So, Wigan, you got a few right, got a few wrong.
Yep.
You've had that 1 point through the whole quiz.
Yeah.
And you finish with that 1 point.
Well done.
The winners with 20 points are Exeter City.
Well done.
It's a very well done again.
Yeah, exactly.
Brilliant work. Wigan, I'm very sorry that you've lost today, but
right.
for getting that 1 point, we are going to give you
yes.
the talkSPORT football trivia game. You can have a bit of practice.
Yeah, learn more, eh?
You need it. There's a few Wigan questions in there.
Yeah, great, yeah.
That might help you
And
out.
Italy and neighbouring countries as well, don't I?
Have you had a good day?
Yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah, thanks very much. It's been great.
No
apart from
problem at
spanking.
all.
Yeah.
Exeter, very well done. Fantastic work. And
Not
you
bad,
threw
that.
anyone that you'd want in the next round?
Can't fear anyone.
Nah, no one. Anyone.
Plymouth.
Yeah, that'd be tasty for the cameras, yeah.
That's it for another episode of the talkSPORT Cup. We'll see Exeter in the second round, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.